And then Monkey D. Garp. Monkey D. Garp is Luffy's grandfather, right? He was at Marineford. He was upset that Ace was, in this situation. He didn't want to see Ace die and shit. He really didn't. But he was also like, I gave you the choice a long time ago to not do that shit, but you chose to do this shit instead. I can't do anything now. They won't let me, and I've done this shit my whole life. I just have to basically just sit here and watch you, die. And then Luffy showed up. And then when Luffy showed up, he did kind of waver a little bit, because that's his actual grandson. And then Luffy, knocked him out of the way and got him the fuck out of the way. And then he went and he grabbed Ace. And then he grabbed Ace. And Ace, ended up dying because of his own, whatever. His own emotions took control of him, and he, just did what he had to do to protect Luffy. And then Garp was there, but Garp, he did what he had to do for the Marines. They know him as Garp the Fist, the hero, so he was doing what he had to do. And then he was going to kill Sakazuki, Akahine, for, what he did, to Ace. But he didn't, and he was there for Sengoku. He backed Sengoku up, like he's supposed to, and he, got Jesus Burgess out of the way, because he was trying to sneak attack on Sengoku, and then he, gave him a fucking, punch in the face. But yeah, Monkey D. Garp is, strong. He's kind of, durable too, fast. Strength's a 95 and speed's a 88%. Durability's a 90%. Endurance is a 93% with the intelligence of 81%. The monkeys ain't the brightest, but he is kind of smarter because he's been in the Marines for a long time, and he had to learn a lot of stuff. And then a 98 for his experience, and then 94 for his close skills, 85 for his range skills, and then 86 for his recoup, 92 for his hacks, and then a 90.2 for his overall power score. So he, is a guy that uses armament hockey a lot, but it's not shown in the beginning of One Piece. Pre-time skip shit, it's not shown. Even at Marineford, it's not shown. But it's understood that he did, because he hit Mark of the Phoenix. He was able to, get him away from the fucking power. And that's a guy who has a mythical zone devil fruit. But that's Garp during Marineford for you. That's his power school. Stay cool, on the corner.